So very quickly, we will have a recap of what we have done in the last session, and we will continue the answer and complete it. We started with managing role stress, and we have seen in the answer that employees face stress in the company, and stress can be of so many. There can be different stressors. Okay, अलग-अलग stressors क्या होता है जहाँ से आपको stress आता है. Okay, so there are personal stressors, there are organizational stressors. Personal stressors क्या होता है जब आपको personal life में जो stress आ रहा है. Okay, so those are factors that are causing stress to a person due to personal reasons. Those are personal stressors. Okay, फिर organizational stressors में we have role conflict and role stress. Okay, which is one of the major stressor. Okay, जिसके वजह से employees को stress आता है. And I think we have already understood the meaning of stress. It is unreasonable and excessive pressure जब किसी एम्प्लॉय के ऊपर होगा तो ऑटोमेटिकली एम्प्लॉय स्ट्रेस में यानी कि टेंशन में आएंगे. एंड व्हेन दे एक्सपीरियंस दोज स्ट्रेस ऑफ कोर्स देयर वर्क प्रोडक्टिविटी वुड बी अफेक्टेड. ओके, वो शायद उतना 100% कॉन्सेंट्रेशन एंड फोकस नहीं दे पाएंगे काम पे, जिसके वजह से इवेंचुअली क्वालिटी जो है अफेक्ट होने वाला है. नाउ लेट अस सी व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट रोल स्ट्रेसर्स. हमने ऑलरेडी कंप्लीट कर लिया था फर्स्ट 3 पॉइंट्स. जस्ट अ मिनट, आई विल शेयर द स्क्रीन and you tell me if the screen is visible or not. Okay, I hope
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay, beta. So we have already completed first 3 points. Point number 1 was inter-role distance, which means when you are performing your role. Okay, just a minute. Tuhina is the waiting for. All right. So when you are performing a particular role in the company, and at the same time, you also have to fulfill certain personal role. For example, you are fulfilling organizational and non-organizational roles, and जब वो conflict कर रहा है. Okay, for instance, आप कंपनी में एक मैनेजर रोल पे मैनेजर का काम, यू रिमेम्बर आई गिव यू एग्जांपल ऑफ अ मार्केटिंग मैनेजर जिसको प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च पे रहना जरूरी है एंड एट द सेम टाइम इज आल्सो हैविंग द ओनली सन और उसका बर्थडे पार्टी है, तो उन्हें एज अ फादर भी अपना रोल निभाना है. तो नाउ दिस इज अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. Okay, as a marketing manager also, he has to he's committed at workplace and he has to fulfill his work responsibility, and at the same time unke only son ka birthday hai. As a father also, he has to fulfill his responsibility. Now in this conflict, okay, what is going to happen is the person might not be able to give 100% दोनों जगह पर, है ना. तो आप कैसे उसको मैनेज कर सकते हो? आप लोग ने मुझे बहुत सारी स्ट्रैटेजीज बताई थी that ma'am, he can schedule his work earlier and complete it, and then also attend the son's birthday party. Okay, can make the son also understand that office work is very important and cannot be overlooked like this. तो ऐसे करके आप उसे मैनेज कर सकते हो. Okay, of course you need a lot of patience and lot of क्या एक एक करके ज्वाइन कर रहे सब्जेक्ट. एक बार मैं स्क्रीनशॉट ले लेती हूँ ना अटेंडेंस का. दोज हु आर ज्वाइनिंग लेट, प्लीज लेट मी टेल यू, मैं बार बार स्क्रीनशॉट नहीं लूंगी फॉर अटेंडेंस. Okay, so I was saying, if the person is fulfilling 2 roles at the same time, definitely he will be facing stress. And to manage that, you need a lot of patience, you need a lot of calm in you. Okay, you need to devise strategies to make sure that you're fulfilling both the roles with all the justice. फिर point number 2 जो हमने complete किया था, that was role stagnation, which means when you feel stuck at the same role and you feel there is lack of progress. Okay, and you feel there is no opportunity in the company to move to take your role ahead, और आपको ऐसा लग रहा है that you are stuck in that role for quite a long time. Naturally, this happens, especially with students who have completed their graduation and are looking for jobs and are working in companies. And अगर बहुत लंबे समय तक अगर वो कोई अच्छी कंपनी क्रैक नहीं कर पाते हैं या उनके टारगेट्स क्रैक नहीं कर पाते, ऑब्वियसली फील बीन स्टक एट वन प्लेस. उस टाइम पे क्या करना चाहिए? आई थिंक यू शुड टेक अ ब्रेक. ओके, लेजर टाइम इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. फॉलो योर पैशन, लिस्ट आउट दोज थिंग्स एंड लर्न टू प्रायोरिटाइज कि आप किस में और अच्छा परफॉर्म कर सकते हो. ओके, दैट्स हाउ यू कैन मैनेज द स्ट्रेस कॉज्ड ड्यू टू रोल stagnation. And then point number 3 that we have completed was role expectation conflicts. Now, this is something very interesting. When you're working in a company, there are different parties who are, having different expectations from you. Okay. For example, if you are a HR manager, the company employer is having expectations, and at the same time, employees also having expectations from you, and you are squeezed between both the expectations. Okay, I think to avoid stress or to manage stress caused due to role expectation conflict, one should learn to be always fair. Okay, अगर आप राइट करोगे ना तो आपको कभी स्ट्रेस नहीं होने वाला है. आप जनरल लाइफ में भी इसका एग्जांपल ले सकते हो. अगर आप कुछ गलत काम करते हो तो ही आपको स्ट्रेस आएगा. अगर आप सही काम कर रहे हो तो आपको स्ट्रेस नहीं आएगा. Similarly at workplace also, when you know that you are right, okay, fulfill your duty according to that. Okay, and then definitely you will be able to manage the stress. For example, as a HR manager, आपको लगता है कि employees का demands fair है, reasonable है, then you can take the employees side and you can negotiate with the employer. At this point of time, possibly आपके दिमाग में ये भी आएगा कि मेरी जॉब ना चली जाए. एम्प्लॉयर ऐसा नहीं सोचना चाहिए that I am becoming employee oriented or something like that. No, when ऐसे thoughts आएंगे, but then if you are sounding reasonable, okay, अगर आपके पास में प्रॉपर डेटा है कि एम्प्लॉय का काम अच्छा कंप्लीट हुआ है, दे डिजर्व इंक्रीमेंट, ओके, उनके डिमांड्स फेयर है, so if you have sufficient data to bargain, you need not worry about job security and all. I think वही लोगों को डरना चाहिए जॉब चली जाएगी. ये फियर सिर्फ उन्हीं लोगों को होना चाहिए जिन्हें ऐसे लगता है कि वो गलत काम कर सकते हैं या जिनको बाहर अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिलेगी. Only those people should fear about losing job. Those who are doing their job with all justice, उन्हें डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. Okay, so how would you manage the stress? You can definitely learn to prioritize and make sure that आप सिर्फ सही करो. Okay, you are doing what is right. We will take one more point, that is role erosion, and then I'll stop for the day. Okay, so that you can go and fill your examination form and complete your formalities. So let us go with point number 4, which is role erosion. Okay, Sarita, beta read karoge?
Yes, ma'am. Role erosion. This type of role stress is occurred when the role to be played by an individual is performed or transferred to some other employee in the organization. It can also happen when the functions are performed by the role occupant, but the credit for them goes to someone else. It may also happen due to underutilization of one's role.
I think very interesting. When once you join the company, this is something that might happen with you. Now, let us understand this point with an example. For instance, students, you are working in a company and आपके हाथ में एक project दिया है आपके boss ने, but maybe your boss is not happy with your performance, and that project is transferred to your colleague. Okay, definitely आपका ego तो hurt होगा ही होगा, and at the same time you will feel very bad about it, right? That my role is transferred to someone else. Okay, which clearly means that I'm lacking somewhere. My abilities or my capabilities are being questioned. Okay, so this is what the employee is going to think and maybe will suffer from intense stress. Your second half of the answer is also saying it can also happen when the functions are performed by the role occupant, but the credit is going to someone else. Okay, a role erosion ka meaning kya hai? That you are performing the role, but then the credit is going to someone else. Okay, definitely वो आपको stress आएगा ही उससे. See, when you work, you look for अकाउंटेबिलिटी, क्रेडिबिलिटी, एंड ऑल्सो यू लुक फॉर एक्नॉलेजमेंट. आपको चाहिए ना कि आपने जो काम किया है वो आपके ही बकेट लिस्ट में जाए. इफ somebody else is trying to snatch it from you will feel very bad about it and you will face stressful situation. Now for example, cultural committee में a lot of work is done by Sarita, and if then someone is trying to snatch that role, she will face a stressful situation कि oh, this was done by me, or this ideas were given by me, and somebody else is taking a credit for it. See, in return में सरिता को कोई financial monetary incentive नहीं मिल रहा है, but she wants ना acknowledgement कि ये तो मेरा idea था, ये तो मेरा role था, ये मेरा काम था. As a human being, I think it is completely legitimate to demand for acknowledgement and to ask for credit for what you have done. तो अगर कोई और क्रेडिट ले जाए तो डेफिनेटली आपको स्ट्रेस आएगा. और फर्स्ट हाफ ऑफ द आंसर क्या बोल रहा है, जब आपका रोल किसी और को ट्रांसफर कर दिया है, डेफिनेटली यू विल फील बैड एंड यू विल फेस स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएशन. आप मेरे को बताइए, हाउ आर यू गोइंग टू मैनेज द स्ट्रेस कॉज बिकॉज ऑफ रोल इरोशन? What are you going to do? दोनों circumstances में बताइए, दोनों एग्जाम्पल में बताओ. फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल में बताओ, जब आपका रोल किसी और इंडिविजुअल को दे दिया है तो आप क्या करोगे? what would be your reaction? Come on, you working somewhere, your project is transferred to your colleague, and you facing stress about it, तो आप क्या करेंगे?
First, I will try to understand why the project has given to transfer to him. The
Amazing.
reason
Very
behind it.
nice, Sarita. Very good. Perfect. I think this is how any logical person will do. First, you try to understand instead of going and fighting, okay, and arguing with your boss. Okay, you first try to understand what went wrong. ऐसा क्या हुआ कि आपको वो आपका रोल किसी और को शिफ्ट कर दिया गया है? Okay, I think brilliant. You will first try to understand. I think you can sit back, okay, open your laptop, वर्क ऑन इट, फाइंड वेयर यू वर लैकिंग. कि आपको क्या क्या काम दिया था, आपने कितना काम कंप्लीट किया है, एंड कितने काम में आपको लग रहा है कि आपने जस्टिस नहीं कर पाए जिस वजह से आपका रोल ट्रांसफर हो गया है. ओके, एंड व्हाट एल्स कैन बी डन? वेरी नाइस. यू विल फर्स्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड कि क्यों ऐसा हुआ है. ओके, एंड देन won't you go and approach your boss and talk to your boss that uh, I had it been me, मैं ऐसा definitely मेरे boss को बोलती कि I really appreciate that you have you have not that you have transferred my role to someone else. I really appreciate that you believe in quality, and possibly शायद मैं नहीं उतना कर पा रही थी project में, that's how it has gone to someone else. But sir, if you can give me one more chance, okay, and give me some timeline, and definitely I'll give my inputs, okay. And if it is already transferred to someone else, can you please help me with the authority, or maybe the power to at least give my suggestion? मैं वो project में अपने तरफ से inputs देना चाहूंगी. Okay, so this is how I can handle stress. And I see students, many a times it will happen that things will go from your hand. Okay, it is there in your hand and it just slips away. Okay, doesn't mean that you keep on stressing about it. Okay, what's gone is gone. You just can't go and repair it. But then definitely you can repair what is there remaining in your hand for now. Okay, अगर ऑलरेडी मेरे बॉस ने किसी और को ट्रांसफर कर दिया है रोल, तो डेफिनेटली मैं उसमें कुछ कर तो नहीं सकती हूँ, लेकिन आई कैन सर्टेनली क्रिएट अ रेपो विथ माय बॉस एंड टेल हिम कि मैं अभी भी वो प्रोजेक्ट में अपना 100% देना चाहूंगी, अपना सजेशंस देना चाहूंगी. ओके, दैट्स हाउ आई कैन हैंडल स्ट्रेस. Okay, otherwise overthinking can kill you. This is something which employees need to understand and learn. Okay, and then second half of the answer बोल रहा है कि अगर आपका काम का क्रेडिट कोई और ले जा रहा है जिस वजह से आपको स्ट्रेस हो रहा है, so what are you going to do over there? What would be your reaction? Come on. Someone else is just snatching the credit from you. You have performed that role. The credit should have gone to you, but it is just gone to someone else. So how are you going to handle this stress? Come on, you can just think about it. ये से क्यों अगर ऐसा हुआ है आपके साथ में, your work credit is going to someone else, so what are you going to do? Let us make it quick, huh, guys. You have to go to college, so अच्छा, मैं ये सिचुएशन में होती जहाँ पे मेरे वर्क का क्रेडिट किसी और को जा रहा है, तो how would I handle the stress? First of all, I will certainly not remain affected because of it. बुरा लगना is one thing, but बुरा लगे रहना और उसी में ही अटके रहना is another thing. Okay, I might feel bad about it that the work credit is going to someone else, but that doesn't mean that I sit with that complaint. Okay, what I'll do is I'll try to give 100% in my other project. Okay, and I'll try to do some distinctive work. ऐसा काम करूंगी जो दूसरा क्रेडिट लेने के बारे में सोच भी नहीं सकते, क्योंकि उसे वो करने के लिए बेसिक्स मालूम होना पड़ेगा, है ना फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैं किसी एडवर्टाइजिंग फॉर्म में काम कर रही हूँ, मेरे को क्रिएटिव आइडियाज देने का काम है, तो मैं अभी क्या करूंगी, ऐसा क्रिएटिव आइडिया क्रिएट करूंगी जिसके बेस का कोई और इजीली स्नैच नहीं कर सकता है. सो समवन एल्स आल्सो, इफ यू वांट टू टेक द क्रेडिट, उसे पूरा मालूम होना चाहिए, है ना. So that's how I will try to become more private as a person at workplace. Okay, and try to give more and more quality work, which eventually the credit will come to me. Okay, I'll try not to disclose my creative work with people who might just take away the credit. I'll slowly learn to understand when to speak, how to speak, and what to speak, and how much to speak. Okay, so this is how you can learn to manage stress when you are facing stress due to role erosion. I hope there is no difficulty in first 4 points.
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. I think we can discuss more in detail with the remaining points in the next session. You all please fulfill your examination form filling formality, and I meet you soon in the next lecture. Have a very good day ahead and meet you soon. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye,
Take care.
ma'am. Have a nice day.
Bye. Have a nice day. Bye.